Hey Storm Shielders, I'm meteorologist Jason Myers. It is Wednesday, May 21st, and we have a lot to talk about today. Severe weather across the country, including a fire risk in the southwest. That severe weather risk spans all the way from southeastern Wyoming into Colorado, through Kansas, into Missouri, and parts of the entire Midwest seeing a chance for some of that severe weather, really just a slight risk. I think the biggest threat today is going to be hail, and we have a couple of hot spots. One in Denver, at least just outside of Denver, northeast of Colorado. It looks like Fort Collins. You're right there, Cheyenne, Wyoming. You're going to see a chance for some large hail. This right here, this is an area where we could potentially see hail that is at least 2 inches in size. And another hot spot, it looks like for the Cincinnati area, just outside of Columbus, Lexington, Kentucky, you are all in an area where you could see some 2-inch hail, and I think this area really could extend back into parts of Indianapolis as well. So some very large hail is possible later this afternoon, and it looks like another smaller hotspot in northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., seeing that chance for some very large hail throughout the day today, especially later this afternoon and this evening. Strong winds all across this boundary here where we have the slight risk, especially once again in southern Ohio, northern Kentucky, southeastern Indiana, and it looks like western West Virginia, another hot spot, and in northern Virginia right there. For tornadoes, it looks like it's a pretty small risk area, but again, those few hot spots are once again at risk for a tornado. I'd say the best chance for any tornadic activity is more than likely going to be in northeastern Colorado, just outside of Denver, and that's because this is the area that is most likely to see some supercell development, and that's where we can get those tornadoes. The other areas in, looks like the Ohio Valley and northern Virginia, those two areas, it looks like the severe weather is going to be more scattered in nature for the most part, so it doesn't look like that chance for any severe weather is going to be real widespread. Yesterday, we saw some of that severe weather, especially from Iowa all the way through northern Illinois and then in the Chicago area. Most of it was hail, some large hail, and we got some really great video just outside of Denver, Colorado, of quite a bit of hail, and it just a lot of it was falling yesterday. It was a busy afternoon and evening in just outside of Denver. They saw quite a bit of that hail, and it looks like we have that potential once again today. As for the southwest, I mentioned that we're going to see that chance for some fire, another critical risk in parts of Arizona and New Mexico. We have some hot, dry air in place there. And on top of that, it looks like in eastern New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle, we could see some isolated dry thunderstorms. That is, thunderstorms popping up that just have lightning. So the hot, dry air, some windy conditions. If lightning strikes, that is just a tinderbox waiting to happen. So we could be looking at some fire risk later on today as things really start to heat up for us. Looking at temperatures across the southwest, it's not too toasty right now, but it is. Highs are expected to make it into the 70s and 80s, and dew points are very low, so that means relative humidity is going to be down in that 10 to 20% range. All in all, like I said, it is a busy day across the country. Severe weather from southeastern Wyoming all the way to the east coast. It looks like northern Virginia could see some of that severe weather. Hail is the biggest threat. We're talking hail 2 inches and larger, not only in Colorado, but also in the Ohio Valley and northern Virginia is where we're going to see the biggest risks, and maybe a few isolated tornadoes, especially in northeastern Colorado. Wind, just kind of a general threat across the entire country. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Also follow us on our other social media channels, Twitter and Facebook. I'll see you next time.